Hello! Today I'm coming to you from the JP team's latest listing at 23 Waverly Place. It's a beautiful studio loft in the middle of Greenwich Village. The building has a roof deck, live-in super, and laundry on every floor for $649,000. In New York City, co-ops are the most affordable option. This is largely due to the amount of inventory there are for co-ops. So what do you need to know before purchasing a co-op? The first thing you need to know is when you're purchasing in a co-op, you're purchasing shares in a corporation and not actual real property. Co-ops also often have restrictions on things like subletting, alterations, and pets. Some co-ops will allow unlimited subletting after a certain amount of years of you living in the apartment. Some co-ops don't allow subletting at all, and others will allow you to sublet from day one. The same thing with pets. Some co-ops do allow pets, some won't. Some may allow cats, or some may allow dogs. And in terms of alterations, if you are looking to tear down walls or add certain systems, or let's say like a washer dryer into the apartment, you will want to check and make sure that the co-op doesn't have any restrictions or limitation on these type of things. So the most important thing for you to know as someone considering purchasing in a co-op are their requirements. Typically, co-ops require 3 things. The first is a minimum down payment. This can vary between buildings. It's typically around 20%. Sometimes it can be less, like around 10, and then sometimes it can be anywhere from 25 to 50%, depending on the building. The second thing is your debt to income ratio. Typically, co-ops require that you have anywhere from a 20 to 30% debt to income ratio, and will not accept you if you're over that threshold. The third thing that most co-ops require are post-closing liquid assets. So they want to see liquid funds in your account after you close, and that can be anywhere from a year to 2. Again, this will vary depending on the building. Another major part about purchasing in a co-op is the board approval. The process is typically not fun or easy. There is usually a board application that will require you to furnish reference letters and basically your whole financial profile on paper. Once your board package is approved by the board, they will usually ask for an interview where you get to meet some of the board members, and from there they decide whether or not they are going to approve you. So this is a typically long process compared to, if you were buying a house somewhere in the suburbs, which would happen, in under 30 days. The whole board approval process can take anywhere from a couple of months, depending on how often and frequently the board meets and accepts people. So I hope you've learned more about co-ops and aren't deterred from buying in them. They really are a good investment, especially if this is a first-time purchase, or if you plan to live in your apartment for a long period of time. I think as long as you're looking to live in a place for 5 years or more, they are a wonderful option, especially if you find a place that does allow subletting. It'd be great to hold on. That's all I have for you today. If you have any other questions on co-ops, definitely feel free to reach out. As always, I'm here to help.